Yes, friends, 3 rounds left to end of the Dubai Blitz World Championship. Now we are watching round board 3. Alexander Morozevich against Hikaru Nakamura. Board 5, Ivan Cheparinov against Shahryar Mamediyarov. Board 2, board 1, Yan Nepomniachtchi against Anton Korobov from Ukraine, and Rauf Mamedov, board 2 against Magnus Carlsen. So, what is situation right now? Still 3 rounds to end. Yan Nepomniachtchi 14.5 points, Carlsen Magnus 14, and Hikaru Nakamura 13. Only these 3 players has nobody with 12.5 points. So only 3 players have chance to take title. Best chance maybe Yan Nepomniachtchi, half point ahead. Yan Nepomniachtchi against Anton Korobov, Ukrainian player. Suddenly Anton came on the first board. Take on d4, queen take d4 in theory. a6, bishop will take on d7 most probably, and play c4, knight c3. Bishop take d7, c4. We saw one game Carlsen played here. Knight c3. Anton Korobov immediately react to attack by white center by b5 is looks right decision. Take by what? Take by bishop looks too early. By pawn. Knight c3. Knight f6, what? Knight f6, castle, and maybe in some moment e5. So what will play Anton Korobov? We saw such position in many games here. Knight f6 looks short castle. Bishop g5, not allowed to play e6 for Anton Korobov. But what if e6 now, bishop e7? e6, e5, must d take e5, knight take e5. 2 minutes 49 seconds for Yan Nepomniachtchi, 2:20 for Anton Korobov. 12 points Anton Korobov. Or to play h6, some decision is risky, very risky decision. Now Anton Korobov will not make castle. e6, trying to put this pawn. What's his idea? Bishop e7 most, yes, and Yan Nepomniachtchi immediately trying to open files for rooks. Knight take a4 idea, knight b6, Anton Korobov stop his idea. Where to put knight now? Knight c3, rook take b2, knight d5. There is some tactical trick. b4 also looks very promising. Anton Korobov position I completely dislike. Bishop e7. So I don't know how he will join his rook. Knight c3. Knight c3, rook coming on a7. How to stop? Maybe play short castle. But also there is queen e3. So many ideas. Queen b6. Queen b6 may be best practical decision. Queen d2. Also very tricky, not allowed to black play castle, and queen b4 will meet by rook b1, rook a b1, and rook handing on b8. Anton Korobov now unbelievable. Don't afraid. Queen can take on h6. Anton Korobov not afraid. Give pawn on h6. I don't think, why not? But why not take on h6? What? Queen b4 will play Anton Korobov. 2 minutes for Yan Nepomniachtchi. Rook a b1 or queen take h6. What else? b5, pawn advance, maybe. Why not? queen take h6, queen take b4, queen e3 back. Now Anton, Jan Nepomniachtchi will try to bring rook on h5, rook fc8, or knight on g3 h5. But position it looks not so bad now for Anton Korobov. He has two bishops and eventually strong pawn chain. What to play now? Bishop, no, not bishop, maybe try to change queen on c5, yes, queen f4, bishop b5, bishop b5 is good reaction, knight fd4, rook c1, rook c1, where to put queen, another question. Anton Korobov, queen h5 with some discoordination after knight g3. So knight d4, some maybe miss it. Some idea very interesting for Anton Korobov, but looks Jan Nepomniachtchi, yes, can make perpetual check in any moment. So what else? h4, h5, h6, try to push pawn h to create some mate threats, or h4 looks not so bad move, but Anton Korobov will mate with c4, c3 also will run fast this c4, queen g3 check, king f8, why not, queen h4, what Anton Korobov, king e8 risky, very risky king e8, but what to play, king e8, check on h8, h3, so keeping all threats, bishop take f3, why not take, 36 seconds, c4, okay, Anton Korobov's idea, I understand, maybe queen h8 will meet rook a7 first, yes, and after queen h8 and take on f6, c3 now looks losing due to queen h8 check, bishop f8, queen take f6, so rook on a7, on 7 ranking, very dangerous, maybe was very risky, rook a8, trying, but what about simple, queen h8 check, rook take on bishop f8, rook take on a8, rook take, queen f6, yes, Jan Nepomniachtchi will play same, queen take f6, I stop it already, pawn, yes, and how to create, how to make, try to pass this pawn to advance. Now Jan Nepomniachtchi will bring king on e2 to stop and try to even e5 now, very interesting move. King e2 is more natural looks. King d1 now and king c2. e5, cutting bishop and queen b4. Now looks Anton Korobov losing. Queen d4. Bishop again cutting, f4 is coming, bishop g5, bishop h6, yes, not allowed to play f4 with tempo, queen d7, very strong moves, looks, queen c6, and now looks, rook c2, looks soon, Magnus Carlsen game end. For Magnus Carlsen I will ask our broadcasting team what happened. Rook c1, Anton Korobov, queen c5 check, trying to stop this pawn and take. Queen d3, he can make draw, but of course don't want. King e4, bishop f8. What about king d3 move? What's Anton Korobov's idea? King d3, rook a2, queen g3 check. And yes, still cannot take on, maybe queen g5 will meet by c2. 7 seconds. 7 seconds, Anton Korobov, 15, 12 now. C2, king D2, king H8. Queen B3, very strong move. Queen check, rook take F2, Anton Korobov, queen G3. Rook F1 and bishop H6. Looks king C2 should play. King D2, bishop H6, why? King E3. King E3. But now take on F4. What is it? What is it? Maybe draw. F5 draw. End this game draw.